Hi lovelies! Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today I am going to stuff $650 into my cash envelopes and some of my sinking envelopes. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'd really appreciate if you would take a second and hit subscribe down below. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So this is my husband's check, and his check funds all of our cash envelopes. It then goes into a couple sinking funds and very few savings challenges, with the real intent of being able to cash flow as much as we possibly can and not having to pull from somewhere else. So let's get started. First up, we're going to put money into fast food. Now, I have a philosophy that if I'm going to spend it, I better budget for it. So we typically, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, take $100 and spend it over a 2-week period. Now, this week, I don't know exactly what happened, but somehow or another, I still have plenty of money left over. Oh, I know what happened. We got stuck inside for hurricane weather. Never mind, I know why this money hasn't been spent. So this I'll shove somewhere else in a little bit, so we're just gonna kind of set that to the side. I'm gonna put my $100 into my fast food, and we're gonna start the next 2 weeks. Yay! All right, up next is gas. This gas is specifically for my gas tank, not my husband's truck. I am, carrying money all over the place is what I'm doing. I drive from school to school, so I tend to need consistently make sure that I have gas in my car, so I always budget between $45 and $50 plus anything that was left over. So 20, 40, 50, I can't count, 20, 40, 50, 55, $60 inside of gas, which is good. Again, stuck inside for hurricane. I filled up right before, so I know that I'm good at least for all week. Hopefully, some of next week as well. We will see, but gas, yay! Up next are groceries. So I really don't know about where you are, but where I am, groceries are outrageous. I cannot believe how much groceries are just increasing. It's driving me crazy. So I have to up my grocery budget, which means other things have to get cut, unfortunately. Oh, forgot some money here. But that's what has to be done because, well, otherwise, we don't have groceries. Again, I try to cash flow everything. So I go to the bank I go to the grocery store with my envelope. My child laughs, especially when I pull it out, and he goes, "Mom, it says groceries." "Yes, it says groceries, child." And he giggles at me, and then we do have some money left in here. So 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, $36. So add our newfound grocery money to this so that I can go grocery shopping, because something about hurricanes and munchies, everyone gets the munchies. I don't know about where you are, but where we are, everyone gets the munchies, so it is grocery time again. Up next is allowance for our youngest. Now, he doesn't do much, he doesn't get much. I feel like I say the same thing every time. There is lots of money in here, which tells me he and I haven't gotten together in a while to talk about putting all of this where it goes. He typically puts a third into savings, a third into spending, and then a third into investing. So 20, 40, 50, 60, $70. We definitely need to get together because he needs to put his money in savings. Up next are paper products. So I try really hard to keep groceries, paper products, and toiletries all separate. So when I go to the grocery store, I know that my $200 is all groceries. So I set aside extra money for paper products. And this includes things like water and paper towels and toilet paper, and if I need paper plates and those kinds of things. So I try really hard to keep this separate. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, $45. So again, keeping this separate. Now, we did really good because I typically bulk buy all of that stuff. So I have lots of toilet paper, lots of paper towels, and we had plenty of water. However, I have a feeling that I am gonna go ahead and go pick up a couple more cases of water. Living in Florida, not knowing when hurricanes are gonna pop up and that kind of thing. When I told my husband, he goes, "How many cases of water do we have?" I said 4.5, and he goes, "Oh, I don't know that that's enough." Well, it definitely was enough, especially since we didn't need water, but it still made me a little wishy-washy. I may go pick up 2 or 3 more cases just to help me feel a little bit more safe with that. Up next is pet. This is for our sweet dog who has stopped eating dog food altogether, but it's also for the birds. So right now I've got $16. I know I've got to get bird food, so this is going to get spent real fast. I'm going to have to start to re-budget pet because, yeah, my dog has decided dog food's not her friend and she doesn't want it. So, and my husband obliges her, which makes it even worse. So we're going to have to figure something else out so that I can get up plenty of money for her, because she's basically eating just treats now, and people food, I know, shame on us, but that's my husband. And then birds, we definitely are in need of bird food. The RV, so the RV is the only bill that comes out of my husband's check. When we purchased the RV, okay, when we bought the RV with the loan attached to it, we agreed that it would always come out of my husband's check. So I take $100 from every one of his checks and put it to the side until I have $200 for the RV payment. So there goes our one. Up next is cash for me. Yay! I don't spend a lot. I've come to realize that I get most of my spending urges out when I do the grocery shopping or pick up fast food or whatever it is that I'm doing. So I don't typically spend a lot just on me. However, I have a girlfriend who's getting ready to have a birthday, so next Saturday we're going out, so I have been storing up some cash so that I can have money for me to go out to dinner with them. So $20, $40, $50, $55. I'm hoping that's going to be enough for me. Should be. And then toiletries gets $10. Had to spend some of this recently. All of a sudden my child goes, "Mom, I don't have any more shampoo." Of course he waits until he's been out for a couple of days. So, and then I didn't have any. So we definitely got to go shopping for some toiletries. So $10, $20, $25, $26, $27, $28. Not going to be able to get much, but we'll at least be able to get something. So we're going to set all of these now to the side. We'll put them here and put this over here. All right, so up next are my sinking funds and savings challenges. Now, I really don't have a whole lot that my husband is putting money into, just the way we've divvied, up how his check gets put in and my check gets put in. So the first one, I'm gonna put just a couple of dollars into emergency. So I'm gonna add $3 for a total of $147. So I actually decided to cheat, put in a 5, take out 2. So there should be 147. Now I do have some fake money in here. This is because I've taken the 100 and I've put it in the bank so that it can earn pennies of interest, but I figure it's better than nothing because otherwise it'd be sitting here. So 100, 120, 140, 145, 146, 147. That matches. Yay! Now we did have more in here, but the beauty of this is we needed gas for the generator in case we needed the generator, and you know what? We had it. I didn't have to worry about where was that gas money coming from. So I'm so excited and so happy for that. Up next, my husband's check always puts $10 into, we have a generic, just spendable savings that we try to keep around the $2,000 mark. So putting some in there. So add 10 more. Oh, looks like it's about time to move this into the bank. I try to, when it gets to about $100, I try really hard to then take this and go stuff it in the bank so that it's not just sitting in the house doing nothing. And there should be 120 in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 110, 120. Yay, matches. Love when things match. All right, and then, oh, I skipped it. I didn't realize I was gonna need it. D, I think it's gray. Nope. Where is it? There it is. It's peach. All right, so debt pay down is something that we're really focused on right now. The goal is to get rid of the RV payment. So trying to stash money here and stash money there so that every month I can pay more than the minimum due on the RV. So we're gonna put $40 into debt pay down. 120. So that'll put 120 in here. All right. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 120. All right. Up next is, so I have some savings challenges. They're back here in one of these envelopes. So inside of my savings challenges, I kind of store it up until it gets full, and then I go and I stuff it inside of pull out all my color sheets and take care of those. So I have an emergency fund, which is going to get the $2 here. I have a 25 cents, oh, and this is essentially a nickel challenge where you're supposed to save 5 cents a day and increase that 5 cents every day. I don't do it the way it is, but that's okay. I also have a 25-cent challenge for investing. It's not going to get any money today. I do have a 50-cent challenge for debt pay down, so I'm going to stick $10 more into it. I think this will be like an extra $600 to pay down on our debt when we finally get all of that. I actually am so stinking excited. I have fully funded my $1 savings challenge. That was for my Christmas. Home improvement. Working on that as well. This one, the alphabet challenge. So I don't know if you've been around or not. My daughter is engaged, yay, getting married. So I have really started to ramp up setting money aside for her wedding. And I had started a savings challenge before she got engaged with the hopes that when she did get engaged, I could then accelerate it a little bit more, which is what I've done. So I'm going to take $50 and put it inside of this emergency challenge. And then that leaves me with $25. It's not going into holiday, and I actually fully funded my save 1 month ahead, save $2,022 in 2022, yay! So stinking excited about that too. And this 25 is actually going to be set aside for my husband. I don't have an envelope for him. It's going to be set aside for my husband's extra. I tried to put a little bit extra in because sometimes he goes over what we have budgeted for him. It happens. So I try to, anytime that depletes, to add another 25 to it. So that's where this 25 is going to go. And that, oh, I forgot. I have this money to put away too. So 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, $25. I actually am going to come back into here, and we are going to put an extra 10 into my emergency. We're going to put an extra 10 into my debt pay down, and then we are going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to put it into my daughter's wedding. I was going to put it into holiday, but I've changed my mind. We'll put it into my daughter's wedding. And this way, I have some more to stuff inside of there. So that is how I have stuffed my husband's check, $650 into cash envelopes, some sinking funds, and my savings challenges. If you have any questions, I'd love if you'd put them down below. And if you haven't already, please take a second, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.